Want to get noticed as a small YouTube channel in 2021, frustrated from putting out great music videos but only getting 50, 100, 200 views, and few if any subscribers from each video, it's disheartening. 5 months ago, I was at 50 subscribers, then something happened, and now I'm getting over 100 subscribers every month, and it's speeding up, and I've figured out why. It's not rocket science, and almost every musician can achieve this. So let me show you how I got to the point where I'm getting 100 plus subscribers every month. 5 months ago, I was at 50 subscribers after 3 years of putting videos on YouTube.
3 years, 50 subscribers.
So let me show you how I got to the point where I'm getting 100 plus subscribers every month and growing. So here is a very brief history. Like most of you, I started uploading videos of my music. It was fun, hopefully I'd get some exposure and I could catalogue my growth as a musician. After a few videos, I noticed I wasn't getting many views. I thought maybe the quality is not good enough. So I started putting more effort into production. I got myself a couple of lights, then I got a GoPro camera, so I had another angle. And then a friend recommended I get a better video editing program, so I got DaVinci Resolve. It's a free program. It's hard at first. The learning curve is very steep, but if you persist, there's plenty of resources on YouTube to help you learn how to use it. You'll find it's well worth the effort. And my video editing started to improve dramatically. I started making some really visually creative videos with some cool looping ideas, and my viewing numbers did go up slightly, but it wasn't significant. And once again, very few new subscribers. During COVID, I started an online jazz course to keep myself busy and motivated. And in that course, I learned some really cool chord exercises on the piano. That gave me an idea. Why don't I make a video about practicing these chords? So that video was titled, How to Practice Chords, 5 Must-Dos. And the results on that was quite a bit better than the usual ones I'd get from my music videos. After that, I did an instrumental piano visualizer video, and that gave me an idea. Why don't I make a tutorial on how I made the piano visualizer video? The title of that one was How to Make a Synesthesia, well that's hard, Synesthesia piano visualizer video like Rousseau, or Rousseau, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. And this video started getting some traction and subscribers, but it wasn't straight away. It took a little while. So in almost 6 months, this video has gained me 30 subscribers. That's a bit exciting. And almost 4,000 views, 140 watch hours. I was starting to get somewhere. But the real breakthrough came from my third. Excited by the success of my how-to tutorial videos, I had another idea. I had a gig coming up with a band where I was going to be playing left-hand bass, right-hand piano and vocals, and thought I could make a tutorial on how I play left-hand bass. So I recorded the gig on a couple of angles, documenting the process on how I approach learning each song where I play left-hand bass and right-hand piano. I posted this video, not very much happened for a while, but if you look at the statistics, I posted this on the 3rd of January and not very much happened until we get to week 72, 15th of March. So 3 months later, after I posted this video, YouTube decided this video is worth showing, and it started growing and growing and growing and growing. Almost 5,000 views, 250 watch hours, and the big one, 171 subscribers. 171 subscribers. These tutorial videos are my best performing videos that I have, and they're steadily creating extra watch hours and new subscribers. Even if I weren't to put out any new content, I would guess that between 6 to 9 months, I will reach the 1,000 subscribers and go way past my 4,000 hours of watch time so I can be monetized. If you look at my stats, it's clear to see what's happening here. When I started posting tutorial videos, my views started going up. And as my views went up, so did my subscribers. So it's no coincidence if you look at the 50 plus videos that I've put out. Top ones are how-to videos. How to play left-hand bass, how to make a synesthesia piano visualizer video, how to practice chords. There's one in there as well which was a trending topic at the time. A singer that sung the American national anthem really badly a cappella, so I decided to try and copy her on the piano. That did well, it got a few subscribers and it got a few views. So I gained 3 subscribers and 2,000 views, over 42 hours of watch time. But that one slowed down now and I suspect that one will fade away as it's no longer relevant. As a result of all the extra views that I'm getting from the tutorials, my music videos are starting to get more views as well, and a few subscribers here and there. so they're helping build that up along as well. Creating educational videos helps expose my music videos. So my first big realization was create educational content. If you're a musician and want to make something out of YouTube, the best way to do this, create educational content. You might think, but what can I teach? I'm not very good at my instrument. All musicians have learned something along the way, and we've all had a different journey. So we've all learned things that other musicians might not know, or that people are starting out perhaps and want to get into music and a particular instrument. You might have something to offer them. So don't be afraid to try a tutorial. Put together 2 or 3 ideas. It might be an exercise, it might be a couple of scales, it might be a couple of little tricks you did, riffs, practice technique. Try some videos, experiment, see what works. And remember, these tutorials will give exposure to your music videos. So the more people that see your channel and subscribe, the more chances are they might click on some of your music videos and help expose them to a greater audience. And on a side note, if you're enjoying this, please make sure to give it a like. It helps let YouTube know that this content has some value and therefore they'll show it to other people. So I'd be really grateful. Thank you. And if you want to see more of my videos, what have we been talking about? Subscribe. Lots more tutorials coming up. My second realization was, doesn't matter how good your videos are, you need to have really great titles. So before you even start a video, the first thing you want to do is think of the idea for your video and research some titles. Have a look on YouTube, what's working, what isn't. Try using free tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ. I'll put the links down below. So remember, your title is going to tell YouTube and other viewers what your video is about. So if you haven't got a good title, chances are your video won't be discovered. And if you noticed before in my videos, there was a pattern to my successful videos, and there was how to and a catchphrase. Remember, you've got 1 second to catch people's attention, so put a bit of thought into it and you'll see the rewards. I use phrases like 5 must-dos, the secret anyone can master. Also, a bonus tip, make sure that the name of the video file you're uploading is the same as the title on your video. This gives YouTube confidence that your video is exactly what the title says and is more likely to show it to people that search for those particular words. My third realization was that production quality matters. My best performing video is the one I put the most effort into it, and I spend 3 days editing. That's because I'm learning to use the program and trying a lot of different things. But don't be afraid to spend a little bit of extra time. Make sure you're happy with it. Put a little bit of effort into it. People will appreciate it. It's a lot more interesting than just a one-shot camera where you're just looking at the camera and nothing else is happening. Remember, the goal is to keep people engaged when they're watching your content, whether it be music videos or educational. Make it your mission to improve something on each video. Add a second camera angle, try some lighting, and try and improve your thumbnails. Most people underestimate the value of a good thumbnail. What's the thumbnail? It's a little box you'll see next to your YouTube title, and a combination of your thumbnail and your title is what's going to catch people's attention and make them more likely to click on your video or someone else's. So since you're competing against other people's thumbnails and titles, have a look at them. Get some ideas. What do you think is working? Which one catches your eye? And don't copy. But try and get some inspiration and see what's the best thumbnail you can come up with. And I'll reiterate again, a lot of people look at YouTube on their phones. So not only do you want your thumbnail to catch people's attention, but you want to make sure it catches people's attention in a small format on a phone screen. So I always check my thumbnails by reducing the size on my computer screen. How would it look like if it was displayed on a screen the size of a phone? You'd be surprised sometimes when you look at it and you think, not as exciting when I look at it in a small format. And one of the biggest improvements I found in my videos was a good video editor. I mentioned before DaVinci Resolve. Now you don't have to get this, you're welcome to get any other program you want, but DaVinci Resolve is free and it's the industry standard production quality video editing tool. There's literally nothing you can do on it. However, disclaimer, the learning curve is steep. It's hard and frustrating, and at first I wanted to give up many times, but eventually I started to get comfortable with DaVinci Resolve, and now I do everything on there, even audio editing. It's really only limited by your imagination. So if you've got a bit of patience, get yourself onto a good video editor, look at some tutorials on YouTube, there's lots of resources there, and try learning a new trick every day to apply. It might be a fancy font on your intro, it might be some cool split screens. I'll put the link below for DaVinci Resolve if you want to download it and start experimenting with it. If you found some value in this video and can spare a couple of dollars, you can make a small donation to help fund more of these videos by buying me a virtual cup of coffee. Link is down below. If you can't, that's okay. You can also help me by liking, leaving a comment and subscribing to my channel. That means a lot. So a quick update on this story. It is now the end of June 2021 and YouTube has stopped showing my video how to play left-hand bass, the secret anyone can master. I'm still getting some views, but it's not hundreds of views a day anymore, and it's really calmed down. So unfortunately my subscriber uptake has dropped to a bit over 50 a month, but it was a good run where in that period I did almost 300 subscribers in a few months. I still think tutorials are the way to go, and I will keep producing them, just like this one you're watching now. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for the next topic you would like me to cover in these videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.